Well, good morning, TikTok, and happy Friday to you yet again. So we shot a video on ball joints and said that XRF for the win, right? And so we got a couple of comments coming back already, and one of them is asking, saying, "Hey, what about Motorcraft? Is that somehow better?" No. And then somebody else wrote back, say, "Hey, I use this thing as a plow truck. How does it hold up for plowing applications, especially if I'm plowing commercially?" Awesome. So this is the conversation, right? And so now it's like, okay, what do we do with this? What we know is that this is a better product. And so, if you have a front end need, whether it's ball joints or tie rods or drag links or whatever, really seriously look at XRF and also consider whether, if you've got electronic shift on the fly, like a little dial on your dash to put it in 4x4, seriously consider going ahead and, rebuilding your front hubs while you're up in there. If it's been more than 5 years since you've done this or more than 100,000 miles, just get it done. That way, when you flip it to 4x4, more than just your 4x light comes on the dash, you actually engage the locking hubs. And if time has gotten difficult for you and you just can't, recognize that what is also going on is that you can go ahead and manually override the hubs. You can clock to lock, turn the deal clockwise on both sides to lock them in. You can play Dodge Guy for a while because the Dodge Guy's hubs are always locked in. So Ford figured this out and said, "Hey, we'd rather give our people better fuel economy by turning it off." So you want another reason to harass your Dodge buddy? There you go. But but then we have to do our part and realize that this system requires service. It's pretty engineering fantabulous from a perspective of saying, "Hey, let's lock them in when we need to and make it work." And by the way, the reason why you don't want to go with manual locking hubs, and you like the auto locking hubs, is if you hit something that you weren't expecting, like black ice or something, you can flip it to 4x4, and you can't stop at 50 miles an hour and pull out and switch it to 4x. You can go ahead and you can do that from inside the cab, and it's just better. But regardless, the XRF product is better. I'm rambling. I'll stop. There are cases where Motorcraft stuff is better. So you need a sensor, a cam position, a crank position, an EBP sensor. Oh my goodness, Motorcraft. But there's other cases where the aftermarket just has better solutions. And this is the case not just in front end parts, but also in a lot of other areas: coolant hoses, water pumps, radiators, starters, alternators, FICMs, just saying. So the fact is that we are vendor neutral. We rep for everybody, and we know who builds the best mousetrap. And we haven't been beat on price in 15 years. Please, if you're needing ball joints, support the channel, right? Buy it from us. We would appreciate that. Hop on FICMRepair.com. We got everything that you need. If you're needing something that you're not finding, hit the contact us link on the website or give us a call, 515-897-4459. We'll hook you up. We carry about 16 million auto parts, and it's just a lot to keep up with. So if you're not finding something you need, just reach out. We'll hook you up, okay? Thanks very much. FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together.